Hey guys, it is another video, and this time we are talking sugar, sugar, sweet, sweet. I'ma keep it nice, nice, neat, sugar, sugar, sweet. For whatever reason, I have just become this huge Mariah Carey fan, and I think it started with this sugar sweet song. And so, why don't I talk about fragrances? Because while I'm waiting for some concert tickets to drop, yeah. I'm like, what fragrances would really like complete the vibe of that song for me? So that's where this video came from. And so I have quite a few fragrances to talk about, and I want to get into it now. The first fragrance is Heal the Way by Snif in collaboration with motivational and inspirational speaker Alex L. This beautiful fragrance is such a powerhouse, and I didn't realize it until I smelt it on my friend. So this one is pistachio and Palo Santo, and I think there's some marshmallow in this, but let me double check to make sure. Patricia Cho, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your last name, but she was the one that created this with Alex L, and I was able to meet her last year at Scent Explorer. I was so geeked. Like, when you meet the creators of these gourmand scents, like, it is just such a happy, warm feeling for a gourmand girly like me. So, this fragrance has vanilla absolute, pistachio, Palo Santo, musk, amber, and Divana. When I first smelled it, I was like, okay, that's an interesting take on pistachio. You know, it's not soapy, it's not clean, it's not super sweet, but it's nice. But when I smelled it on my friend, she smelled like she was walking in a cloud of marshmallow, pistachio fluff. Like, I was so enamored. Like, this is why you need to wear your fragrances. Because had I worn it, maybe I would have experienced that too. So ever since then, it's such a nice, neat sugar, sweet perfume that I love. Heal the Way by Snif. The next fragrance is a fragrance that I picked for my birthday a few years, or whenever it dropped. I decided this was the fragrance I was buying for myself for my birthday, and it is the House of Ouds Bon Bon Pop. When I first got this, I was like, Lord, it is so much patchouli. I'm not gonna be able to do it. But you let it sit, you let it do what it needs to do. It gives all that it's supposed to. So this is a nice peachy, slightly woody, soft, spicy, beautiful gourmand fragrance. I love this one now. It has notes of white peach that adds to that nice, like, juicy fruitiness. There's coconut for the sweetness and the creaminess. Bergamot just to keep us light, keep us bright. There is patchouli in the heart, so it's there, but it does not ruin the fragrance. It did when I first got it. I ain't gonna lie, not gonna lie. But now it's easy for me to look past. There's jasmine in this, and then you get the brown sugar and peaches and coconut. Y'all, this one gives me the little sugar. I'm sorry, y'all, but that song, I only know the chorus right now, so that's all I know how to sing, or try to sing. But this is so good. I love it. I love it so much. This is Bon Bon Pop by the House of Oud. Who made this fragrance? Douglas Morel. I'm not familiar with that perfumer, but he did a great job. Thank you. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is from an indie brand, a small creator, Black woman, our girl CC Wilson. So this is by our girl Seductive Scents, and this is Demure. It is a quite beautifully demure fragrance that I enjoy. So I picked this up because this is her blend of the Happy Dust Profile with Wedding Silk Santal. Those are two fragrances that I absolutely love that I never thought to combine, but she does it and it is cutesy, demure. So it's light to me. Now I did not go to town with 1,000 sprays like I can do, but I definitely look forward to wearing this when I want to smell cutesy and demure, not all loud and just doing too much, but having my favorite scent profiles on me without doing too much. Does that make sense? So this one, Demure by Seductive Scents, is one of my sweet but cute scents that I'm so into right now. Another so sweet but so sexy and amazing perfume that I have been loving for years. It was my favorite fragrance of 2021, I think, because Dancing Roses was 2020, but 2021 I want to say it was this one, and it is the Chronic by Byron Parfums. So this is me. This is what I have left. It's a huge dent. Oh, do we need an updated video on biggest dents? But this is how much I have left in here. I mean, we've been together so long. We've fallen out, broken up, got back together, and now she's just super sweet. This one is more informal. You know, jeans and t-shirt kind of sexy, not necessarily lingerie, cute gown and dresses and all that, but these are definitely like jeans and sneaker sexy. I have the old school bottle. The newer bottles are a beautiful jewel tone blue, so I guess I'll have to get that at some point. But this fragrance is a beautiful fragrance that you would never know has leather, patchouli, pepper, sandalwood. It is like this gorgeous sweet amber that I guess it's the amber and the cinnamon in it working together. A little bit of pepper, the leather, the sandalwood, and white musk. I do have a video on my channel about this where I did an individual review. I can link it below. But this is just one of those that I don't always feel like the notes match this scent. Because this is a syrupy sweet one. But it is so beautiful, so unique. It is not an overdone profile in my opinion. If you are a gourmand girly, it's not as gourmand as we like because it doesn't mimic like, oh, I'm going to eat a cupcake or I'm going to eat a cookie. But it is just so decadently rich, sweet that it's my vibe as a gourmand girly. And yeah, it's just one that I really, really have been enjoying for years and definitely fits the nice and sweet profile. The next fragrance that I have is a genre perfume, Mello Vanilla. Genre is a small Black-owned company. The creator is Devin Bro, and this is his inspiration of Gourmand Escapade. So to me, it's pretty spot on, and actually, I liked this more than the actual fragrance when I received it. The other fragrance was lighter. It was very light. It's still a sweet, pretty substantial fragrance. However, this felt and smelled a little thicker, a little bit weightier. And I really liked that. Like, it made me really, really like the fragrance. I wasn't sold at first. I really wasn't sold. But now with all, like creme brulee, brown sugar, vanilla, it is so delicious. I have a slight dent in it, but it is one that I have to have on my shelf. I have to have as a sweet gourmand girly. And it's one that you should pick up if you do not have this. All right, so the notes on this one is black sugar, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. This is Mellow Vanilla by Genre. The next one that I had to pull out because it just fits the vibe of this video so well, and it is, you know, I'm calling myself out on like, girl, wear your stuff. Wear your stuff. This one was a little harder for me when I first purchased it. Like, I think I was expecting one thing, but I needed to give it time. I needed to allow it to do what it's supposed to do, macerate and do its thing. But I didn't want to do this video without it. So this is Jousset's from the Less Delicious line. This is Banana Split. And this is another one that's like atomic, okay, when it comes to that sweet vanilla scent. This is the Laffy Taffy of it all, honestly. But I am really into chocolate, and I am looking forward to mixing this with a chocolate fragrance. So if you ever wanted to smell like a banana split on steroids, Jousset got you with this one. This is their banana split fragrance from the Less Delicious line. Les Delices line. And it's sugary, sugary sweet. The next fragrance is my favorite marshmallow fragrance. I will give it that crown now, you know. I know the real marshmallow I'll go to when I want some marshmallow, and this is Inspiring Aromas What the Fluff, which we abbreviated with WTF. It is a beautiful marshmallow fluffy fragrance. I have tried quite a few marshmallow, Delicia de Marshmallow, Marshmallow Dream, on and on and on. Now, did I give them 3-week wear tests or anything like that and just wore them side by side and tried to pick hairs between which marshmallow? I did not. Maybe, I'm sure they deserve that, but in this quest for a great marshmallow, I have also realized that everybody has their own ideas of what that marshmallow scent is for them, whether it's the ooey gooey sticky marshmallow or it's the powdered sugar that's on a marshmallow. If it's opening the bag and smelling the fresh marshmallows, I'm good with this one. I'm good with this one. If a fragrance is supposed to have marshmallow and it doesn't have enough, I'm putting this on top. Unfortunately, my label was ruined, but that does not ruin the fragrance. And I love it. This is Inspiring Aromas What the Fluff. Do I give you some notes? You're forgetting the notes. I just want you to know it smells good. But I think it's also important that you have the notes. She's on Fragrantica, and Fragrantica lists this as having notes of marshmallows and vanilla. The next fragrance that I had to include in this video, like the Jousset, because what kind of sweet and sexy video is this without the sweetest fragrances in my collection? And so this one for me is the Good Scents Spellbound. I've been looking for more Good Scents in the sweet category, but having this one, definitely, like if I don't find one, I'm always like, I got the Spellbound at home. It's all I really need. I'm just being greedy at this point, wanting more. But the fragrance notes in this are juicy apricot, which I don't think I realized, but I'm not always into apricots because it's like a fruit that I'm not sure if I'll bite into I'd like. Even though I eat apricots, not often, but you know, I will eat one. I don't have reservations about it, but the notes of apricot in a fragrance, I absolutely do. It can come off a little bit leathery and fruity leathery, but this has apricot and I do smell it, but it's hidden, but it's like covered and doused in sugar and caramel glaze. But let's see, there's plum nectar in this, wild lily, rosemary. They did a heck of a thing in here because I don't really get the rosemary, and that's something that makes me ambivalent about a fragrance as well. In the mid, there's blooming jasmine, warm amber, and then the base, there's toasted tonka bean and caramel glaze. I absolutely get the tonka bean and the caramel glaze. This is such a sweet scent, but the apricot and the plum nectar, I think, keeps it bright at the top. Even though apricot can, I think, with it being a stone fruit, can kind of make it not as juicy, but there is a bright top in this, that plum perhaps, and it is sugary sweet. I love to layer this with my Valaya or even Valaya Exclusive. Like, I love to layer it because it can have those sharp florals sometimes. This sweetness just puts the icing on the cake. This is the Good Sense Spellbound. It can be found at your local Burlington's, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, I think. But yeah, that's where I got this, and I'm like so in love with the Good Scent. Like, I need them to just have a website for us to order from and not have to scour the ends of the earth for these things. I said that I was so into chocolate, and I really am right now for this season, and I have one of the Navitus body sprays, and this is Chocolate Queen. And I purchased Vanilla Eclat. I opted for the Chocolate Queen body spray. Chocolate Queen is one of my favorite, it's like in my top 3 favorite chocolates. It is. I don't know what took me so long to get it. I think I just wasn't into chocolate on this level. But now it's like I want to put a little chocolate in everything just to deepen it up in a sweet way. And I love it. Let's see what notes Chocolate Queen has. Chocolate Queen, the perfumer behind this one, as well as Gabby Loves Fragrances. I just remember her as Gabby on YouTube, but I think her channel's name is Gabby Love Fragrances, and she did Chocolate Queen with Navitus and collaborate with Bertrand Duchefort as the perfumer. So they did an amazing job. I love it. There's dark chocolate, dulce de leche, hazelnut. Oh my gosh. Nutella, really? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys, the sprayer on these body sprays are amazing. I don't use too many body sprays because I have like 3 of them, I think. But the sprayer on this thing, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can show you. But it is like, it makes sure it gets your body and that you don't have to do like 80,000, even though you do because you love the scent. But it is a huge burst of fragrance, and I love that about this spray, and one of my favorite scents, Chocolate Queen. Let's move on to the middle notes because there's a lot in here to make it smell this good now. There's Bailey's Irish Cream, chocolate fudge, caramel, and bitter almond. And then the base notes, there's Vanilla Absolute, praline, amberwood, and sandalwood. Now, we're talking about the fragrance itself, and I love it, but I have a feeling that the body spray is not as strong as the perfume. I thought it would be, especially with that bombastic like spray, but it's not. I think it's a bit quieter, so I think it's perfect for layering. where you're getting the scent, but just not too much and sickeningly sweet. I do have the fragrance as well because I love this chocolate. Smells so good. So this is Chocolate Queen, the all over body spray by Navitus. And last but not least, because we cannot finish a whole sugary sweet video inspired by the queen herself, Mariah Carey, without talking about the queen of my sugar collection, fragrance collection, and that is Sugar Sweet Bougie Marshmallow 81 by Kayali. She's a legend in her own right, an icon, the moment. Like, she fits the vibe of the whole Mariah Carey video. She is sugary sweet, just like the song. She is beautiful. Like, when she first came out, I think people tried to play a little bit like, oh, she little girl, she, you know, whatever. No, honey. It is cute, it's marshmallow, it's cream, it's strawberries, but it is divine. Like, she wears her crown well. She mixes with the best of the best. Like, anything rose, anything sweet I'm wearing, I just spray some on because she just adds that fluffy strawberry sweetness that I really love, and just am addicted to. So I just need to smell it a little bit. So this fragrance is everything. It has notes of freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. Kayali, Mona, what a thing you did. You blessed us with the Yum Bougie marshmallow that I love. You guys, that is it. That is all for my sugar sweet and sexy fragrances. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any of these, or what would you bill as these sexy sweets fragrance in your collection. I would love to know, because I need to check my collection to make sure I have it. Or definitely want to get my nose on it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.